Good evening. Welcome to Monday night. Speed Force Racing, Division 3 as always. We have got a race around Silverstone this evening. We do have what looks to be a dry track for qualifying. 14 drivers in tonight. We do have a couple missing due to the Easter holidays, people getting away. But still got the 14 drivers, and we will wait for them to come out on track for their first flying lap. While we do, we will have a really quick look at the standings. We do have John Mobes, who is in first place this evening, 214 points. Second place, OWR Calvin on 205, so 9 points behind our championship leader. And then Mr. Wiggles in the McLaren on 198, so is only 16 points behind first place. So we will keep an eye on the McLaren, on the Red Bull of Calvin, and the Aston Martin of John Mobes. Alex Hogg, Preb and Doran ever so slightly behind them, wanting to make a charge because we have only got 5 races left, including Silverstone tonight. So we are running out of races for the guys in the likes of Forthorn Woods to try and make a charge for the title, season 19 in Speed Force Racing. So let's get everything on that everybody wants to be able to see. Dan, evening Jude, ever present on a Monday night. He is not driving tonight. Hopefully back next week. So Mr. Mobes will have to do the work for himself on behalf of the constructors. But no, he is not here tonight. What do we need? What do we need? Telemetry enabled. We are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. We will try and find the guys that are going to be coming out first. It looks like BTL Wicked Joe is the first one, so we'll go on board with BTL Wicked Joe for a lap as he comes round the first corner with a lovely Williams livery on this evening for BTL Wicked Joe. DRS will be activated down this short straight, going into Sector 2 before we reach Maggots and Beckett's. Takes the outside curve nicely, gets his foot back onto the throttle, and will come through in Sector 2. Let's see what BTL Wicked Joe sets. Looking at qualifying times, as far as I'm aware, I think we're going to be looking at the 127s into the 126s if we get a good lap from the guys tonight. 127s, 126s we're looking for. As BTL Wicked Joe is in Sector 3 then, and we'll see what time he comes across the line with, as he has a couple of tricky corners to end Sector 3. We'll have a little bit of traffic. No, he won't, because they will be on their way to a flying lap. So BTL Wicked Joe will take the inside curve very nicely, comes across the line with a 128.4. So I dare say time is to be made on that one. We have got Silverfoot. BTL Wicked Joe must have invalidated because he's not set time. 128.4 from BTL Wicked Joe. Preb is into the pits. Doran looks to be on the lap, so we will stay on board with our Scouse friend of SFR Doran. If I can keep my screen on there. As I do, coming through Maggots and Beckett's into Sector 3. We'll get the DRS nice and open, ready to finish off the lap, looking to improve on, I was going to say Silver Fox's time, however now a Night Crew's time of 128.0. They will come across the line with a 127.6, so we'll put SFR Doran provisional pole with a lot of qualifying left to go, of course. The only other person I can see that might possibly on the lap is Apex Predator, who is on a lap, coming through the tricky end of Sector 3. As we get a yellow flag back in Sector 2 around Maggots and Beckett's by the looks of it. Apex Predator does cross the line pole with a 127.3, so does knock Doran down to second place by nearly 3/10 as well. So that is a time to beat at the moment. It's a 127.3. I do think OWR Prev, our admin for Division 3, is out on the lap. We do have OWR Calvin, so I am just going to drop down because he's already on the lap. To Calvin, who is in the middle of Sector 2, currently second place. And currently 9 points, if I remember rightly, between him and first place. So he'll be looking to set the first time. We have got John Mobes, who has retired. I believe he does have a qualifying ban. My bad for forgetting about the qualifying bans that we've got in place this evening. I know John Mobes has one. I believe there might be another driver that's also got a qualifying ban, but I could be wrong. As Calvin is coming around, I don't know if this is going to be one of the times. Oh, it is a 127.2. I take that back. So he does go first, does OWR Calvin. Mobes currently down in 14th place. Mr. Wiggles, who is third in the championship at the moment, coming around Sector 2. Currently yet to set a time. We'll be looking to get above his teammate, maybe SFR Doran, who's currently on a 127.6. OWR Calvin on a 127.2 as Wiggles almost gets a bit of slipstream, but almost goes into the side of the driver there, so that was close. Going through ERS, almost gone. Saves that little bit. As we see, the green bar will go as soon as he starts putting his foot down in the moment. So he will start to lose it now. So the losing time now comes across the line with a 127.8. Below his teammate of SFR Doran, into 4th place, above Night Creed. And it's a good banker lap for Mr. Wiggles. Will probably want to improve on that as time goes on. Who else have we got coming anywhere near the lap? Zoblu's shots in Sector 2. Let's go on board with Zoblu, who we know can set a really good qualifying time. Almost a Mr. Saturday, does really well in qualifying, has started to improve in races recently as well. So if he can set a good time somewhere around the 127.2 mark, that will put him in good stead for the rest of this session and the race itself. Anyone else that's going to cross the line before then is not. So we have got Mercedes coming across the line after that. I guess that will be Hot and Roddy. We'll go across to him in a moment. Zoblu shot then as he comes around with a 127.3 and goes second place. Good lap from Zoblu shot. Does not knock Calvin though off top spot. So we'll go quickly on board, and I've missed him. Hot and Roddy with a great time coming across the line in 4th place. So we did miss that. That is a shame. We've got a Williams coming across the line as well. I believe that will have been BTL Wicked Joe, who will be on a flying lap at the moment, looking to improve on his time, which is 1.2 seconds down on pole position at the moment. And what else have we got on track? We've got a Has coming around. I believe that's Hot and Roddy and Zoblu shot, who will be coming in before they come out for his second lap to improve on their time. TV Clan comes across the line. He puts himself 11th place. So the only person now to set a lap is RS Salguero, our Portuguese friend, our Portuguese driver in Division 3. Long time Speed Force Racing driver. Always good to see Mr. Salguero out on track. Let's stay on board with let's stay on board. He is down 2/10 on his time at the moment though, he's Wakey Joe, so he won't be improving unless he has a monster Sector 3. He doesn't, he gives up on that one. We'll come across the line there. Who else we got? Doran looks to be on a lap. We'll see what his split is as he goes round in sector 2 after this left-hander, or before this left-hander. So he is nearly 2/10 up on his time, which currently would put him just up one position actually at the moment. So he needs to find a bit of time in sector 2 and sector 3 as we have a yellow flag. That looks to be sector 1 possibly. Maybe. Anyway, we'll carry on. Doran coming through Maggins and Beckett's as we speak in sector 2, and we'll come across with a sector 2 split of his time, and he is 3.5 tenths up, so that would currently put him second place with less than half a tenth to find to put him into that first place. Can Doran, who needs to make a charge with only 5 races left of the season, can Doran make a statement here, put himself in first place? Comes across the line with a 127.1 and does put himself first place. Well done, Doran. What a lap. What a lap that was from our Scouse friend of Doran. Apex Predator then is currently just short of 2/10 up on his time. This would almost put him pole. This could put him above SFR Doran. We'll stay on board then with Apex Predator coming round the last 3 corners. There's a little wobble as he comes round, gets himself stabilised, gets himself back on there. He's got a lot of VRS left over. That's almost, and he does go pole with a 126.9 with nearly 20% left of his ERS. So still time to be made from Apex Predator, which tells me that with 5 minutes left to go, we are going to possibly see an improvement on that 126.9. We'll stay on board with Mr. Wiggles, one person that could make a dent into pole position. Currently 9 tenths back, so a lot of time to make. Again, we'll see a split as it comes round in sector 3. And that split will be 3 tenths, so nowhere near enough to challenge pole. Would potentially put him 6th place at the moment, depending on how this last sector goes. So we'll see how he comes through sector 3. It'll almost certainly make time on Preb, barring any mistakes. Can he make time on Hutton Roddy, who's just coming out on his outlap at the moment? And we will see as he comes across the line with a 127.5, so does not improve on Hutton Roddy's time, but does put himself up to 6th place. Salguero in the chat, Oreo Glass. Good evening, my friend. Nice to see you on track. You've not set a time. I don't know if you've got a quali ban. I will check in a moment when I get a second, just to take a breath. But we have got action all over the place, as we do have Hutton Roddy also on the lap. Might get a bit of slipstream from the guy in front. That looks to be an Alpine, maybe. Is it Williams? That might be the Williams, a BTL Waker Joy in that nice Williams livery. We'll see in a moment. Smooth operators on the lap. Alex Hogg, we've not seen much of him, so we will pop down to him ever so shortly. He's not any further on the track than Hutton Roddy is at the moment. Do have Mr. Wiggles ahead, but he's already set his time. We've got the Williams, who's not on a lap, or if he is, he's losing time to Hutton Roddy. Hutton Roddy, 5 tenths faster. This is almost going to put Hutton Roddy pole. He's currently 3/100ths down on pole if he carries on with his lap at the moment. Can he come round these last couple of corners and look tidy as he comes across the line? And he does go pole position. Hutton Roddy, what a lap. What a lap with a 126.8. So Apex Predator did have a bit left in the tank, clearly, with his ERS that he had left over. Aria Glass just got on from work. Good. Get yourself out on track. You've still got time to settle off. Get yourself up that field a little bit more than 14th that you are at the moment. Doblu shot Is he going? No, he's going to come in. We've got Alex Hogg, who's not on a lap. BTL Wiki Joe is not on a lap. He's not going to be setting a lap unless he recoups that ERS at the moment. We've got SFR Doran on that lap, Night Creed on that lap, and Smooth Operator. We'll go on board with Smooth Operator at the moment. Is on his flying lap. He's currently 3.5 seconds down, and don't believe that'll be a representative time for Smooth Operator. Who's got his Ferrari friend of Night Creed just behind him in the couple of corners behind. So we are on board with Smooth Operator. Nope, here we are now. Broke a little bit late there, which has put him out of sync for the next two corners, but we'll look to recover this as he gets his foot down into sector 2. Let's see how he takes the next few lovely corners that I love to drive around. Again, that was almost too much late braking, which put him out of sync, which will just slow him down for this section here before he goes down into 4th gear, I believe, stays into 5th. And we'll get the DRS open into sector 2. He's currently 3/10 up on his time, but that will not make an improvement on TV Con's time, which is 2.1 seconds to be precise, faster than him at the moment. So Smooth Operator will come across the line with a 129.4 and will stay 13. On board with, I will come back to our friend off Salguero. However, right now we have got Doran. I did not see his split as we came onto his screen, so we'll see what time he sets. As he comes around, he's used all his deployment. He'll be losing all sorts of time at the moment, but he does come across the line with a 126.9 into 3rd place. So not a bad place to be if that is where he's going to end up for the end of qualifying, where we have only got 30 seconds left of quali. So I am going to try and find the guys that are coming round. I think OWR Calvert he's just about to set his lap. We've got Mercedes coming round of Salguero until we've no, I'm going to stay on board with Salguero at the moment while I try and figure out who else we've got possibly coming to the end of their laps. We've got 2 Ferraris, of which we know Smooth Operator has already set his time. So Hutton, Roddy, Zoblu's shot, they're done. They're not going to be coming back out. Neither is Alex Hogg down in 9th place. So he's had a bad qualifying as Alex Hogg, considering where he is in the championship. So he's got a lot of places to make up. I'm going to try and take a breath in a moment. We are almost there. We've got the 2 Ferraris coming in. We have got the McLarens. We know Doran set his time. Wiggles is clearly not setting a time. That's not a time. No, he comes in. We've got an Alpine. No, we don't. Yes, we might have an Alpine. We do. Coming round. Is he going to set any of a better time? Apex Predator comes across the line with a 126.9. 2nd place. 3/100 short of pole. So that will be bar Preb. And I'm going to say, no, Preb is still up on his time, so Preb could still make an improvement. No, he's let go of his lap by the looks of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that will be... No, we might have one more coming across the line. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. TV Clan comes across the line, doesn't improve on his time, and will stay 12th place. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your qualifying for Division 3 in Speed Force Racing Season 19 around Silverstone. Hutton Roddy with a great time of a 126.8. Very, very closely followed with a 126.7. 126.9, sorry. Of Apex Predator and SFR Doran still in the hunt for the championship. Back in 3rd place. So, John Mubbs, 1st place, qualifying ban. Will start from 15th, which will give the likes of Mr. Wiggles, Alex Hogg, Doran, Cowrid, the chance to try and make some valuable points with 5 races to go. Preb as well, so Preb, albeit being down there with his teammate of Alex Hogg, do need to get a move on in 8th and 9th place. So here is your qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Hutton Roddy in 1st, Apex Predator 2nd, SFR Dawn 3rd, OWR Calvin in 2nd place in the championship in 4th place for qualifying. Soblu Shot in 5th, Mr. Wiggles in 6th, still in the hunt, Night Creed 7th, Preb 8th, Alex Hogg 9th, Silver Fox 10th, BTL Wicked Joe 11th, TV Clan 12th, Salguero 13th, Smooth Operator 14th, and John Moves with a qualifying ban in 15th place. I'm just going to take a drink, ladies and gentlemen, as the drivers get ready for the race. We will catch you in a couple of minutes. And we're back. So we are just waiting for the drivers to select their strategies, whether that be starting on the hards, the mediums, maybe the softs. I doubt it. Maybe the softs. They will pick their fuel. When I say pick their fuel, put the amount of fuel in that they want to put in, under fuel, over fuel, and various little things they can change to their setup, like front wing, brake balance, tyre pressures. I think that's about it. As TV Clan seems to have rejoined the lobby, so he might be having connection issues. We will just wait for the drivers to ready up, or the admin, should I say, to ready up before the other 14 drivers on the track tonight will be having their final drink before the race, maybe a few jitters. I know even after 4 or 5 years of league racing now, however long it's been, still on the grid, still get them pre-race nerves. Even on I find the formation lap really annoying. I just want to get round on the formation lap, get onto my grid spot, and get going, because I think all them nerves do pretty much go as soon as you get on the throttle at the start of the race, as we will now see. they get ready up for the formation lap. We will quickly get everything on that we need to see, which more importantly is the tyres at the start of the race. And we do have a mix this week compared to last week, which I believe was all mediums last week. We do have a bit of a split. We've got the top three on mediums, with OWR Carvid on the hards, Zoblu shot down to Preb in 8th on the mediums, Alex Hall going on the hards, couple of medium runners in Silver Fox and Wicked Joe. Then we've got 3 drivers on soft, TV Clan Smooth Operator and John Mobes, looking to make some moves with his qualifying ban, maybe hoping for a safety car after 4 or 5 laps maybe. Maybe within that 4 or 5 laps he has made up a bit of time. More importantly, some positions. Gets himself up to near 10th. Stevie Clan has left the session, seems to be having problems. We will go back on board then with the leaders of Hutton Roddy, Pitch Predator and SFR Doran, our top 3 drivers for the start of the race around Silverstone. Guys, if you're in the chat, if you're watching the stream, give me a quick hello. Let me know you're watching. Give me some company, please. It's hard work on your own. Anyone wants to join me on comms from next week, drop me a message. You are more than welcome to take some of the talking away from me. So we have got a Mercedes, an Alpine and a McLaren in the top 3, with a Red Bull right behind in 4th place. If Calvi can stay up with the top 3 on them hard tyres for the first 4 to 5 laps, we might just see a little move from Calvi, all depending on any safety cars we might see over the next 26 laps, I believe it is, 27. We'll see in a moment. We will now wait for the drivers to ready up. We are now waiting for the 5 lights, the 5 red lights to go out before we will get some racing around Silverstone. Division 3, Speed Force Racing. Here we go, 5 lights. And we're waiting for them to go out with the Mercedes in 1st place, Alpine in 2nd, and McLaren in 3rd. They all get a good getaway. It looks like the Alpine might have just made a move, and he has. He's in 1st place, as the Mercedes is having a little fight back here. Back into 1st place, Doran down to 4th, Calvin up to 3rd. And we're going to go down to that battle now, and we can see the battle between the top 2 and 3rd and 4th. We have a little contact between Calwood, which does put Doran down and puts the Hazov Zoblu shot up into 4th place. We look to have got everybody else through. John Mobes up to 10th place, Wiggles up to 6th. John Mobes in the first 2 corners up to 10th place. So them softs really working well. Apex Predator in 1st place with 3/10 behind Hutton Roddy. OWR Calvid doing really well on them hards. He has made a position up because Doran has dropped down. Doran, as we talk, has just got ahead of the Haz of Zoblu shot. Puts himself back up to 4th where he started. I'm going to have a really quick look at the position changes, and we do see now John Mobes is now up to 8th place. He's made 7 positions in less than a lap, all over the back of Preb. Has the decision to go on to the softs worked? Has he resigned himself to a 2-stop, I guarantee, as we get a bit of contact between Preb and what I guess was the McLaren ahead of him. Now moved up to 7th place. Apex Predator obviously with the fastest lap, as it's first lap and he goes across the line first. Preb trying to make a move back on Night Creed. Who else have we got? Anyone else? Anybody else anywhere near each other? We do have Night Creed on the back of Preb. John Mose with an absolutely flying start. Up 8 places into 7th place. We do have Doran, who is down 1 place into 4th. But we'll be happy with 4th at the moment, considering John Mobes is down in 7th, but does have the lights off Calvin ahead of him, who's higher in the championship, so we'll be looking to make a move on Calvin as soon as possible, as we're coming through sector 2 of lap 2. Mr. Wiggles, have I just seen, has just overtaken Zoblu Shot, so Zoblu Shot now dropped down, and the two McLarens are next to each other now in 4th and 5th place. And Apex Predator now 7/10 clear, or was 7/10 clear, until he must have made a mistake. We'll go back on board then with Hut and Roddy. Chasing down Apex Predator, does have DRS. Obviously not right there at that moment, but the DRS is now active, and he'll be looking to take advantage of that, but won't get that for the first part of the lap, as Apex Predator sets another fastest lap. And he's starting to pull a little bit clear. Hut and Roddy needs to stay within a second of Apex if he's going to get the DRS. After this next left-hander, probably will, and he's just fall short, but probably was within the detection line. We'll see. Yes, he was. But Calvin's on the hard tyres. Looks to be making gains on Hut and Roddy. And not sure what that was, but that looked to be a bit of a glitch going on there. Hut and Roddy is very much under pressure from Calvin. Will not be able to make the move right now though, and I don't know if that's my connection or if that's Hut and Roddy's, but that car looked all over the place then. As he comes through nicely, does Calvin. Needs to stay within sight of Hut and Roddy, which he does, but Hut and Roddy will have DRS on Apex as well, so he will not get the gains, will Calvin, that he wants to get. Doran following just behind. We'll want them to start having a little battle just to close the gap for him and his teammate of Mr. Wiggles. I'm just going to go down the track just to make sure that I am not missing any other possible battles at the moment. Zoblu's Shot on the back of the McLarens did lose out on them positions, so clearly struggled at the start of the race. Did Zoblu's Shot, as we spoke about, Mr. Saturday, does really well in qualifying. Maybe the nerves kick in and just needs to settle himself. It's a very long race. We've got 26 laps. We're only on lap 4. Be patient. I say be patient as we see Calvin sniffing the back of Hut and Roddy's car. I believe that is a Hut and Roddy problem because it doesn't seem to be happening with anyone else. So Calvin will be very careful as he comes round sector 2, but will set him up in sector 3 when he gets the DRS. If he can make not this corner or this corner, but this corner is the one where he might get a really good exit, which he does, and he'll get the DRS, and this will be move done for Calvin as he goes inside, outside, on the left hand side of Hut and Roddy, goes into second place, and we get a bit of contact. We'll see what happens at the end of the race there, but that looked from Hut and Roddy, from Calvin, like he'd made a normal move there. We will keep an eye on that one, but for now we'll go on board with our scout friend of SFR Doran, who's now chasing down Hut and Roddy. Does he have any damage from that incident with Calvin? Too hard to see at the moment. Can't see anything there. I don't think he has got damage. So we will carry on as normal with Zoblu Shot now right behind SFR Doran, splitting the two McLarens of Doran and Wiggles in a McLaren sandwich. Looking at the ERS of the top guys at the moment, Apex Predator is going along very nicely, almost 2.5 seconds clear of Calvin. So maybe this is Apex Predator's track. Every driver does have that one track that they love to drive around. For me it's Monaco. Whether it's the right track to race around, I don't know, but I love to drive around Monaco. But yeah, maybe Apex Predator, this is his track. Because he's 2.5 seconds clear already. Hutton Roddy is staying on the back of OWR Calvid, however. So not losing too much time, but does have a DRS train from OWR Calvid all the way down to 8th place of OWR Preb. Mobs on the 4-lap also will start struggling soon, so yes, has made the position shot, but is guaranteed to have to make a 2-stop. There's no way he'll be able to take the softs and the hards for the entire race. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe he knows something that I don't, but I don't believe that is possible. Mr. Wiggles is still on the back of Zoblushot. Does have a decent amount of ERS compared to Zoblushot. You will find around Great Britain you don't have them really long straights. You have a lot of corners, but you don't have a lot of long straights. So it's going to be very hard to get them overtakes done using purely ERS. Round Silverstone this week in Division 3 Speed Force Racing. If you do want to get involved, if you're watching and you'd like to see yourself out on the track, get yourselves involved, drop me a message in the chat tonight. We will get a link out to you and let you know of everything that you need to know. It's not as daunting as you think. It's great fun with a really good set of guys and girls, and yeah, get yourself involved. You won't get any of them dodgy drivers that you see in multiplayer lobbies. It makes racing fun again, and you get to listen to my drivel every Monday night or every Tuesday if you watch it back after the race. Let's go back on board with the racing as BTL Joe takes a 10-second penalty, not even a 3-second, a 10-second for speeding in the pit lane. And one thing that wound me up as a new driver to the League of Racing, we're trying to get used to the pit limits and the 10 seconds, which seems very harsh, but it is what it is. And you learn just to go that little bit slower, just to avoid that 10 seconds. I'm just going to take a really quick break. I don't think we're going to get any overtakes right in a second. I'm just going to quick drink. And we're back. Billy G, nice to see you in the chat. I noticed you joined the server again today, yesterday, whenever it was. I hope everything's alright, mate. I know you've been going through your family problems recently, so I hope there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and it's good to have you back in the server as always, mate. I hope to see you back on track as soon as you feel ready. But yeah, great to have you in the chat, mate. Yeah, let's hope to see you back on track soon. Let's go on board then with let's have a look. As Jude says, he just spoke to Dan to see why he's not racing. I believe he was in a stag do. He was at a stag do this weekend, Jude. You'll know more than me, obviously, but from what I know, he's on the stag do, and yeah. Maybe drunk too much. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, good, Billy G. Nice to hear that you are going to be back racing with us next week. You have been missed. So good to have you back. Let's go on board with Zoblushot in the house, in 5th place, chasing down the McLaren of SFR Dora, and we've got Apex Predator. Is 3.5 seconds clear, and it's going along very nicely. We will see whether it's a 1-stop, whether it's a 2-stop. I fear that it's a 1-stop, and it'll be a point of where the mediums are screaming and the hards are screaming by the end of the stint. Personally, I have done 0 practice as we for this week, as we see Zoblushot, the first one to make a move, sorry. First one to make a move goes into the pits, while the rest of them stay out. We have not got any other pitters at the moment. So Apex Predator, Calvin and Hutton Roddy in the top 3 positions. And now the two McLarens next to each other with Zoblu Shot pitting. We will now go back out on board with SFR Doran, who is chasing down the Mercedes of Hutton Roddy, who started in first place this evening. Am I right? I believe I was right. He's lost 2 positions yet, so he did start in first. Down to 3rd place. What am I doing here? Let's put the stuff back on. There we go. We look at any other gaps down the leaderboard where we might be able to see some kind of overtake. We don't just want to look at the top 4, 5 positions, but we do want to see the action out on track. And the action right now is at the hands of the McLaren of SFR Doran. Chasing down Hutton Roddy. Has been chasing down. I do fear that he's just nursing these mediums now till the end of the stint. Where he probably will have seen the likes of Zoblu coming into the pits onto the hard tyres. So Zoblu is wanting to take these these hard tyres 17 laps, which is a big ask, and we will see whether that is entirely possible or whether it is just a 2-stop strategy. Will Doran come in? No, Doran doesn't come in. Neither does Carwood or Apex Predator or Hutton Roddy. But we do see the McLaren and Mr. Wiggles take the plunge. Maybe Doran said, no, I'll stay out. Wiggles, you go in and get your tyres changed. We'll see whether that happens. We've got John Mobbs going on to the hard tyres, so it's taking them soft tyres as far as the medium runners, and will come out. How far will he come out behind Zoblu's Shot? Yeah, so he will have lost a bit of time, and he's still losing the time as he comes out with the pit limiter on. So we'll be behind Zoblu's Shot 5.5 seconds, 5.6 seconds. So some time to make up. However, considering starting 15 plates, has the well to get himself up to 11th place at the moment. So our nearest battles on track, unless I'm missing anything right now, is Hutton Roddy. Calvid, Apex Predator has lost a little bit of time to Calvid, so obviously the mediums now have one off, and it's now time for the hard tyres to make a move. But you will probably say, no, he doesn't. He stays out, does Apex Predator? Does Doran stay out? Doran stays out. He's taking the medium tyres longer. He's fearful that them hard tyres are not going to go the distance that they need to go. And we'll just stay on board with... Who else have we got? That and we are back on board with the likes of SFR Doran, who is in 4th place at the moment. Still yet to pit on his medium tyres, on Hutton Roddy also the same, Apex Predator, who we will see pit. Apex Predator does pit, which will put Odivar Carvid up into 1st place. We have then got the likes of Hutton Roddy and Doran, who have said, no, that's enough, 10 laps is way too many. 11 laps is way too many for the medium, so let's get off them onto the hards. We will see where Zoblu's Shot comes out in comparison to the likes of Doran, of Calvid, not of Calvid, of Hutton Roddy, of Apex Predator, but it is on them 3 lap holds. Hards already does get in front of Apex Predator, but it's still within DRS range of Zoblu Shot. Zoblu Shot's tyres will be 3 laps. Might not sound like a lot to some people, but you will find at the end of a long stint, 3 laps could be the difference between your tyres blowing, between losing a second a lap compared to the guys behind you. So he'll need to nurse these tyres for the next 14 laps, 14 and a half laps that he's on now, to see him through to the end of a 26 lap race. You see Hutton Roddy then, it surely is not going to try and make a move on the Aston Martin just yet through Maggots and Beckett's as he comes into it now. He's not going to get the move, but he will get DRS where John Mubbs won't. So now is the time if Hutton Roddy, as we see a little slip from Hutton Roddy, which puts him out of range of an overtaking move. Or does it? Or does it? I think it does. If you're just patient, Hutton Roddy saves his tyres. They'll just be warming up a little bit now. Yes, John Mubbs' hard tyres will be in a much better position right now than Hutton Roddy's. If he can just stay on the back of John Mubbs, will probably get the move done. On his pace in round Silverstone, which looks fast, as we see Hutton Roddy completely cut the corner there and take a 3-second time penalty because of it. Just a little too eager, just needs to calm down a little bit. Just be patient, the time will come. You will notice when that time comes to make the overtake. Don't push it too much. I do think we've got a bit of connection issues on Hutton Roddy. We need to make sure that that is resolved for next race. But does get the move done on John Mubbs into the corner. John Mubbs with a lot of ERS. Also though, Hutton Roddy learning that ERS is key around here. Mr. Wiggles with a lot of ERS as well. Then we get up to the likes of Apex, Zoblu, Alex Hogg, the top guys who are really pushing their cars with a lot less ERS than the guys behind. So maybe that will come to fruition for the likes of Hutton Roddy, John Mubbs, and not Doran, because he's on 15% and he's really pushing that McLaren with the 1 lap old hards within DRS range of John Mubbs, who started on the soft tyres. They're down in 15th place as we look at I'm on the wrong one. Position changes. We've got John Mubbs still with an 8th place. Benefit, is that the word, of where he started, up into 6th place now and makes it 9 places, as we've got an issue from Odvia Calvin. I missed that as I was trying to have a look at a couple of other things. Calvin down into 8th place, down below Doran, down below Mubbs. We'll get that back on. We've got Alex Hogg right now. Yet to pit on them hard tyres. Rightly so if he's going to go 1 stop with the mediums until the end. Zoblu's Shot in 1st place ahead of Apex Predator, but on the older tyres, and that may prove to be a bit of an issue for Zoblu's Shot with 3 or 4 laps to go. But we'll see. The number of laps are dwindling down. We've only got 11 laps to go now. Drivers will start wanting to make a move. As Origlass says he needs an invite. Origlass, I'm going to try and get you an invite right now. Where are you? Oreo Glass, I've just tried sending you an invite. It does say that you're already in the lobby, so I can't get you in. Please let me know if you definitely not in the lobby, because I will try and get you another invite after that. As we do have a bit of movement, as Alex Hogg has come off his hard tyres onto the mediums. We'll take them 11 laps to the end of the race. We haven't had a safety car. It's been relatively clean driving. I say relative, it's been very clean driving. With very few incidents, if any at all. Apex Predator is on the back of Zoblu Shot now on the fresher tyres. We have seen that Apex Predator has been a fast driver around Silverstone, so we'll be looking to get a move done, like I said, sooner rather than later, and just start to build a gap ahead of Zoblu Shot. You don't know how many warnings Apex Predator could be playing on. I could have a little look at race director, but I don't want to take away from the racing at the moment. So he'll look to get a move done on Zoblu Shot in the very near future. You've got John Mobes also looking to make a move on Hutton Roddy, who doesn't have DRS on Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles third place in the race, also third place in the championship. Going along nicely. This will be some good points for Mr. Wiggles. He looked to try and make a move on the likes of Apex Predators on with shot, but is 2.5 seconds behind. 4 seconds behind second place. So we'll just stay on the back of them for now, hoping that they're battling as they are battling. Might just slow them down a little bit, and we'll see how that goes over the next 10 laps of this Division 3 race in Speed Force Racing in Season 19. Calvert is on the inside of Hutton Roddy. He's on the medium tyres. The medium tyres will be very nice compared to the hards. But looks to struggle. Won't get a move done here. If he does get a move done here, it's very risky. He knows now with no ERS left. What's Hutton Roddy's? Sorry, I'm talking about Hutton Roddy. It's actually John Mobes. John Mobes, as we know, saves a lot of ERS. So Calvert is going to have to get this move done on pure driving skill. Good exit out of the corner. That even ERS won't hold back Calvert, but we will see. Does need to start building up though, does Calvert, if he's going to make a move. Because he does have Calvert, Doran right on the back of him, who needs to start making time on Calvert if he's going to make a charge for the championship, especially with the likes of Wiggles ahead of him. Alex Hogg behind him, which is good, but does need to get this move done on Calvert, who's definitely battling now with John Mobes right behind him. Will be making the likes of John Mobes sweat. John Mobes with a lot of ERS compared to the two guys behind him. Are we going to get a move done? As we see Calvert on the outside, on the inside. John Mobes defends well. And they take the same line out of this corner, so there'll be no moves done here. As we go into Sector 2, we're going to go back on board then with Calvert. I will just have to buy this time now until the next DRS straight, which is coming up ever so shortly. It needs to stay within 4/10 maximum, I'd say, to be able to try and get a move done. We will see though, the DRS straight is not very long at all, but long enough to get a move done. If we can get a good exit, this is going to be a very tough one. Being 5.5 tenths down, say 5.5 tenths, 4/10 is not going to get moved done here, nowhere near. So John Mobes going along nicely now on the 7-lap old hards. Then mediums off Calvert's will also be very nice at the moment, and will need to get the move done very shortly if he's going to get a move done at all, because then mediums will start to slow down in 2 or 3 laps. Apex Predator still struggling to get past the likes of Zoblu Shot, who again we keep saying is on the older tyres, so this will start to show, I would say, in the next 3 or 4 laps. We've still got 8 laps left of this race. Plenty of time for Apex Predator to make a move as he takes the DRS in Sector 2. We'll stay behind Zoblu Shot for now, and again, unless he makes a really brash move here out of this corner, which he won't, We'll wait until the next DRS straight, and we've got some traffic ahead that looks to be TV Clan. Will potentially give Apex, potentially give Zoblu Shot the DRS, and it will definitely give him DRS. As we say, the DRS opens, that will frustrate Apex Predator, who will not get the move done on Zoblu Shot. Hutton Roddy is on the inside of Mr. Wiggles. What are we going to see here? Mr. Wiggles gets a good exit out of there and does come clear of Hutton Roddy. Mr. Wiggles again, third place in the championship, third place in the race, still going along nicely. Doran and Calvin on the back of John Mobes, who doesn't have DRS on the likes of Hutton Roddy ahead of him. I'm just going to take a really quick break. Is this the time to do it? I'm going to say yes, it is. And just to take a break, look what happens. Apex Predator, Zoblu Shot right next to each other. Apex Predator does get the move done on Zoblu Shot, and that will make it very difficult for Zoblu Shot as we now see him go wide on the corner of them 10 lap old hards. And I just take a break at the wrong time. Very typical. But we will see Apex Predator come through into first place. Yes, Zoblu Shot will get DRS, but that will not be enough for him to fight back our Apex Predator, who now, I dare say, is going to move slightly clear of Zoblu Shot. And now it will be a case of, can Hutton Roddy make a move on Mr. Wiggles, who did pit 2 laps earlier than Hutton Roddy. Zoblu Shot's pitted. Zoblu Shot's pitted 10 laps. He has had enough, and he will not take them hards any further. He will not take them hards any further, which means 11 lap old Mr. Wiggles, is he going to start struggling soon? Where is Zoblu Shot going to come out now? As he comes onto the inters, we don't see any rain. There is no rain, is there? There is rain. Is that rain? We do see a bit of rain, ladies and gentlemen. That is definitely rain. Zoblu Shot has not messed up by going on to inters, or has he? Has he gone onto it too soon? We have started to see a few drops. Definitely a few drops. Are we going to start seeing people struggling? Let's have a look. If I change that back to the gap between Zoblu Shot and Alex Hogg right now, with Alex Hogg being on some decent mediums, 5.1, 5.2. Currently losing time is Zoblu Shot. Is that way too early? I fear that is. He just lost 3/10. And that might be a case of them hards were getting ruined as it was, and he had to make a choice. Does he go on to the inters or does he go on to the slicks? And he is definitely losing time on the kick Sauber ahead of him, which will put Apex Predator completely clear of Mr. Wiggles. 5 seconds clear at the moment, who we will see does not dive into the pits, so does not feel that the rain that is out there is enough to warrant an intermediate tyre. We have got 6 laps left, so there is a decent amount of laps left, but we'll see. Zoblu Shot is losing way too much time on the guys behind, so even if it does change in the next 2 or 3 laps, he'll have lost too much time to warrant pitting when he did. So Calvin's on the 7 lap on mediums. Doran just behind him in 6th. Mr. Wiggles will be loving life up in 2nd place and we're making up time. And John Mobes, who started in 15th place, is now up to 4th place, 11 places higher. And he's going along nicely in 4th place. But Mr. Wiggles right now having a great race in 2nd place. and will look to carry that on, as is, with his teammate SFR Doran wanting to try and make a move on the likes of Calvin and John Mobes. And that is not out of the question as I go on board with OWR Calvin. As we see, the rain is starting to get a little bit harder. Calvin looking to make a move on John Mobes, but John Mobes with a hell of a lot of ERS compared to OWR Calvin, but SFR Doran with quite a bit of ERS behind as well, looking to make a move on both of them. So Calvin, who is right now is behind his championship rival of John Mobes. That is your battle right now, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to keep an eye on, because there is a 3-point swing should Calvin be able to overtake the likes of John Mobes. 25 points to first place, 22 to second, and 20 points to third place in Speed Force Racing. So all to play for as we go around, and we'll see Calvin will probably pick up a warning because of that, so needs to be careful. That will be the rain that is definitely starting to pick up. We start to see a few more droplets, quite a few more droplets now. It's coming down the camera lens as well. We have got 4 laps after this, 4 full laps, which is a hell of a lot when that rain starts to go. As we see Hutton Roddy gets the move done on Mr. Wiggles. We did miss that. Mr. Wiggles will try and get a move back done if he can get a good exit out of these 2 corners here, which I think he does. And he'll be careful of the rain because that will throw the traction off. We've got a bit of blue sky further on there. I can see it. It's up there in the middle. I can see it. Maybe it's going to stop raining. Maybe it's not. And we will see now. Hutton Roddy's starting to make a real clearance of Mr. Wiggles. Now half a second clear of Mr. Wiggles, who will start to lose the benefit of DRS if this rain gets any worse. Currently that DRS is still open. We'll maybe try and get a move done here. It doesn't look like a move's going to get it done here. No, it is not. Calvin's starting to lose time on the championship rival of John Mobes. Now 9/10, almost out of DRS range of John Mobes, and he's been pressured by SFR Doran, who will be on the better tyres, I believe now. 11 lap old hards, 9 lap old mediums. It'll be very close, but I believe Doran might be in a better position here, which might mean it might be the reason why Calvin's now starting to lose a little bit of time on John Mobes ahead. As we see now, we do have 3 drivers on the intermediate tyres. Zoblu's shot is really not making enough time to warrant his coming in onto the intermediate tyres with only 2.5 laps left to go, which has put Apex Predator completely clear in first place. Mr. Wiggles in third, struggling to make a move back on Hutton Roddy, who did get ahead of him around lap 22, and has stayed there ever since. Doran is on the back of Calvin, who's now at a DRS range of John Mobes, and John Mobes will now stretch a couple of points clear, further clear, should I say, of OWR Calvin in second. But we'll lose a couple of points to Mr. Wiggles. As it stands, Hutton Roddy with the 3 seconds, so he's actually 11 seconds behind Apex Predator, which would put Mr. Wiggles up into second place. Right now would not put John Mobes into third. But it's not too far off that happening, as we see Calvin is right on the back of SFR. Doran. He's going to really start struggling on them 10 lap old hards. We saw people coming in at lap 8, lap 9 of the mediums, some pitting as late as lap 11, but we'll start to lose a bit of time on Doran, I suspect, as we do see drop out of DRS range there. Same as Doran on Mobes. Mr. Wiggles knows that he just needs to stay within 3 seconds of Hutton Roddy to put him into second place. But right now, again, would not be putting Mobes into third place. He's not far off. He's about 5 tenths. 5 tenths off third place. Off Hutton Roddy at the moment that it needs to be. We do still have a lap and a half left to go. The rain is coming down as we go back on board. It is not getting any worse. We will not see any late entries into the pits on lap 25 of 26. Any other battles around the track that we need to keep an eye on? The only one that is anywhere near right now is SFR Doran in 5th place behind Mobes. But again, we know of the ERS management of John Mobes. I apparently do not have it on. There we go. 84% compared to 20% of SFR Doran. Will be too late to stall that up now. Doran to try and make a move on John Mobes. It'll be our Preb with 6 seconds. We'll drop him a place down to 8, which will move Night Creed up to a great position of 7th place for him. Will be a good race for our Ferrari friend of Night Creed. Any other battles around the track? I don't believe we. So, John Mobes, OWR, Preb and Calvin. Calvin's dropped down to 7th place now. But we'll jump back up to 6th, obviously, with the penalty of. And are we missing something else here? We have seen a problem here. Mr. Wiggles has gone down to 5th place. Doran up into 4th and Mobes up into 3rd. What's happened to Mr. Wiggles? Have we got damage of Mr. Wiggles? He's losing all sorts of time here. Is that a case of his tyres? His tyres, if we go to the tyres. Yeah, the 16 lap old tyres have had enough. He's going to lose positions to Preb. With the 6 second penalty though. We see a bit of a collision between Preb and Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles really struggling. As we see Apex Predator come across the line to take 1st place in Division 3 Speed Force Racing Silverstone Season 19. Any more for any more? Hutton Roddy into 2nd place. John Mobes will come across the line starting in 15th place. Will come across the line in 3rd place. Doran into 4th. Calvin into 5th place. And Mr. Wiggles, who really struggled on the 17 lap old hards at the end. Will come across the line 6th. Night Creed 7th. Preb 8th. Doblu Shot, who went on to the medium tyres and obviously chose the wrong tyre to go on, will come across the line after the last couple of corners into 9th place, with Alex Hogg into 10th place. And Salguero, our Portuguese friend on the soft tyres, will come across the line as well into 11th place, barring anything going on ahead. We see Beto Wicked Joe, Smooth Operator, and already finished. TV Clan yet to finish. We'll come across the line with Silver Fox just to go. That will be, ladies and gentlemen, your race for Division 3 round Silverstone Speed Force Racing Season 19, with your winner being Apex Predator, closely followed by Hutton Roddy and John Mobes, who started in 15th place into 3rd place. Great race by everyone. As we see, that is your race, ladies and gentlemen. what a race that has been. We had a bit of rain towards the end of the race, which spiced things up a little bit. Most drivers didn't blink and carried on their travels. So we will see your final standings for the evening. APH Predator in first, Hutton Roddy second, John Muff third, SFR Doran fourth, Calvert fifth, Mr. Wiggle sixth, Night Creed seventh, OWR Preb eighth, Zombie Shot ninth, Alex Hogg 10th. And then we do have Salguero, Silver Fox, BTL Wicked Joe, Smooth Operator, and TV Clan rounding up your 15 drivers for the night. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your race for the evening. As always, it's been Division 3 on a Monday night. We do have Division 2 tomorrow evening, same time, 7:30. You will have SFR Energy Dan in the comms box tomorrow, and doing a fine job as he always does. So join us tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, for Division 2 around Silverstone. For now, I've been SFR Keefs, and I will see you on track tomorrow evening. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.